everyone. Hello. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. I am Marianne. Welcome. Tonight, I'm Marianne with Team Unique, and tonight on the Unique in the Creek channel, we're going to do a really cool wreath. I hope so. But welcome, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Again, I'm Marianne. I appreciate y'all joining us this evening. I hope y'all have had an amazing Sunday. Let's jump right in because I'm excited to get to this. I've had a lot of tea today, so I might be like, woo, but hey, just makes it a little more fun, right? So welcome, everybody. Come on in. Say hello when you get here. Let's see. What have I got? Okay, here we go. Tonight, we are going to be creating with the Unique in the Creek large flower board. Now, you can just call it the large board, but I like to call it the large flower board, okay? Again, these are specific to Unique in the Creek. So all y'all creekers know, if you are new to Unique in the Creek, you can grab these at uniqueinthecreek.com. You can also follow my affiliate link in the description below and save 5% off of your boards at uniqueinthecreek.com. So everybody check that out. This is what we're going to be designing with today. And as I promised last week, we're not going to do anything crazy. We're going to make a normal wreath. We're going to use my absolute favorite method for making a wreath. Now, I know you think, gosh, Marianne, what are we going to do on the flower board? Boards are for flowers, right? No. Wait till I show you. If you follow me on my page, Made by Marianne, then you have seen me do this method a million times. But I thought I would bring it to the wider Unique in the Creek and do it as a member of Team Unique. So I can't wait to see what y'all think of it. Hello, everybody. And I think I have fixed my autofocus. Thank you, Miss Jackie Blewett. You are amazing. I think we fixed it. So if you all have any problems, hi from South Florida. Well, I'm from Tennessee, but hey. Hi, everybody. Welcome. So glad to see y'all. Anyway, grab your Unique in the Creek large flower board. And as you can see, I have loaded them. So for this project tonight, everything that we are going to use is in the description, including Chenille stems, zip ties, because Laurie has some amazing gray zip ties that I haven't been able to purchase yet, but I will, because y'all know me and my color matching. I got to do it, all right? So down to the zip ties, people. Everything's in the description below. Check it out. Use my affiliate link. So if I forget to say, oh, yeah, this is yellow check mesh, then it's in the description, all righty? So as you can see, I've loaded the board already. And what I've done is I have loaded row 5, okay, row 5, every other hole, okay? And then I have loaded, I think this is this is row 2. Lord, don't even know. This is row 2. Every other hole, starting at the hanging holes, okay? I've just gone down, loaded it there. Every other hole, okay? And then I've skipped to row 4, and I've done the same thing. So where the hanging holes are, as you can see, I've just gone alternate and loaded it there, okay? So every other hole on row 2 and row 4 is how we're going to do this. Here's what the back looks like, okay? If you can see it for the shine. Here's what the back looks like. Is it really blurry again? Well, now let's see. I don't have my autofocus on at all. I totally don't. And I have 1G internet, so I'm not sure. Well, friends, I don't know what to do. Let's see if, I can turn autofocus back on, see if that works, but see it. I don't know. Did that help if I turn it back on? No? See, that makes it even worse, I think. Hi, everybody. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Jackie Blewett helped me fix it. I've turned it all off. I've turned it back on. I've fixed it. Did exactly what she said. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. So we're just going to keep going. If it's blurry, hopefully the replay is a lot better. I'm sorry, friends. I don't know what else to do. This is a brand spanking new camera. I've not even had it 8 months yet. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm really sorry if you can't see this. I feel like it is a more recent thing as well. I think it's actually, I don't know that it's, I don't know. I've tried everything. I've done everything. But the autofocus is off, and I've lowered my rate to 30 FPS, so I don't know what else to do. I think it might be going live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I don't know that it likes it. But anyway, just hang with me and do the best we can. I'm really sorry. If you have to watch the replay, then thank you for bearing with me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I'll go back in the settings and see what we can do to fix it again. Anyway, so moving along, here is the bee we're going to use. So everybody loves a bee, right? Who doesn't love a bee wreath? I love a bee wreath. So this is just a metal bee. All right. And again, SKU description in the description. So I don't know if Laurie has these anymore. I think this was a last year. I've had this thing for a while. So I think this was a last year purchase. So if not, she has some really, really, really cute bee. There's actually one with a like a box around it, like a cardboard box, maybe not cardboard, but wooden box. And it says something like Queen Bee. I thought that was super cute, and it'll go really well with this project. So anyway, there's our bee. And then we're going to use some flowers, okay, from the Dollar Tree. Here's our bow. And I don't know why I'm telling you since it's all in the description. Here's our bow. It's all messed up right now, curled up, because, you know, we're going to put it on the thing. So let's go ahead and get started, because this might take us a minute. I'm going to pull you down, and maybe it won't be blurry when I pull you down. I don't know. And show you how to do this. Here we go. Close your eyes if you get sick. All right. How does that look to everyone? Besides it being blurry, is it in the center? Are we good? Whoop, wrong way. Over this way a little bit. All right. How are we feeling now? No, it's not blurry when I'm on my own page. So I don't know what the problem is here. Anyway, so here we go. This, again, I've loaded every other, starting with the hanging hole here. Here are the hanging holes. So I've started here, and I've gone zip tie, no zip tie, zip tie, no zip tie, zip tie, no zip tie, zip tie, none, zip tie. Everything's good, okay? So what we have is we have our deluxe fabric mesh, deluxe foil deco mesh, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to just take it and squish it up into a little tail, all right? So here's your tail, and you're going to start right below the hanging hole. Let me grab some scissors and cut that off. It looks terrible. So, and I know I said that these scissors were supercalifragilistic. They totally are, and I put them in the description as well, so you guys can get a pair also. So there we go. Cut that little bit off, and I'm just going to take it and stick it into the zip tie, and there's where we'll begin, okay? So there we go. Here's our starting point. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my measure buddy, all right? There we go. Take my measure buddy, and I'm going to pull it out. And again, the measure buddy is also in the description, because you'll want to grab one of these. Super useful for everything, ribbon, everything. Oh, Carrie Marie, you're fine. Welcome. So you want to take side 1 out, and as you can see, it goes all the way to 14. We don't need 14. We're just going to do 10-inch poofs. So let's scoot it into 10, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to take it and measure 10-inch poofs. Okay, there's a 10-inch poof. All right, and then you're going to move the poof to the outside. Okay, see how it was like this, and I measured the poof. Okay, and then I'm going to scroll it to the outside. All right, to the outside of the board. All right, if you go any other way, it's going to look funny. So make sure that you scoop your poof to the outside. All right, and then put it in the zip tie. Another little clue, or another little trick, is to keep the serged edges on the bottom. Keep them in like a loop. See how when you pull it, keep the serged edges on the underside, and it'll make a gorgeous poof every time. So here's our 10-inch. I'm going to scoop it around, lay it in here, and I'm just going to close the zip tie, work out my poof. See what a beautiful poof that makes? So there we go. There's poof number 1. Ta-da! Okay, poof number 2. Coming in. Make sure your measure buddy's still at 10. And it is. So scoop it. Here we go. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Scoot it to the outside. Make sure it flows to the outside, all right? Stick it in here. Close the zip tie. And that's what you do all the way around, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. When you get back to this poof, and if you get it a little tight or you get a little too high from that one, just pull it a little bit into the zip tie again. Take the zip tie and just pull a little bit. Make it even, all right? Because you don't want to have one side higher than the other side, okay? So there is what our process is going to be. When you get all the way around back to here, just put another zip tie in here and then continue. Take that poof to here, okay? Just start on this row. Go ahead and close the circle. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Not going to sit here and do that for y'all because it's terribly boring and I would zone out as well. So this is what it looks like when you get finished. That's what you have, okay? So ta-da! We have done 10-inch poofs all the way around. I'm going to turn it over and let you see the back. So here's the back, okay? Again, we started from our hanging hole, which is, where's our hanging hole? It's probably, I'm looking probably right at it. Right here. I am looking right at it. Okay, we started from our hanging holes, and we went here, and then skipped one, okay? And then here, skipped one here. And then we went to row 4, and as you can see, in the middle here, where there's not a zip tie, on row 2, I put a zip tie on row 4. So row 4 goes all the way around, okay? And there's 2 zip ties here and 2 zip ties here because that's where we close the circle, okay? Make sense? Hello, everyone. Nope, I haven't tried to clean it. But you know what? I could real quick and see if that's really it. But it's funny, nobody else says it's blurry. Let's see. Okay, how'd that work? Did it work? Did I just shake y'all like crazy? Here we go. That work? I don't know. I mean, I'll try anything at this point. Okay, there we go. So that's the back, and here is what our wreath looks like so far. I'm having a hard time trying to find the center of this camera here, friends. All right. So now what we're going to do is we have 2 different colors of mesh, accent mesh, that we're going to also use. So to do this step, you'll need to grab some more zip ties, which are also in the description. If you guys can grab the gray zip ties that Lori just bought, yes, that's awesome. And what we're going to do is we're going to put zip ties on top of the exact same zip ties we just placed, okay? So where you have a zip tie, go ahead and put another one, all right? And I'll turn the board over and show you again. Let's put some zip ties in here and I'll talk to you. I know, Jessica, I'm sorry. I think it's where it's going on YouTube and Facebook, but I don't know. I have done everything I can do to fix it. I guess wiping the screen, I never thought about that. That's actually a good suggestion, is to see if I actually put fingerprints on the screen. I don't know if that helped or not. Probably not. Probably not, but it's worth a try. Like I said, I'll try anything at this point. And Jackie, gosh, I guess it was last week, I was desperate. I said, hey, please, somebody help me. Jackie was awesome enough to, she even looked through my manual on my camera for me. So I don't know what else it could be, except for the streaming platform we use. So I don't know. There we go. All right, almost there. So all I'm doing is I'm going back and putting zip ties on top of the same zip ties that we have in here, using the same exact pattern. So zip ties every row, right? So we have zip ties here, 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 here. There's 2 zip ties. I'm getting ready to put 4 more right here in the center, okay? So scoot your mesh over. And right now, yes, you can see the board, but don't worry about it. That's why we have accent mesh. All right, there's 1, 2, 3 more. Little zip ties. Hello, everyone. Hi, friends. Welcome. I don't know why I'm singing, but welcome. All right, there's another one. Okay. Almost done with this part because it is super boring. Okay. Watching somebody put zip ties on a board. It's terrible. Oh, I think I already got one there, didn't I? Nope. Okay. And then, let's see, I need one right here and we are good, friends. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your accent mesh, whatever mesh that you think complements your design. So I'm thinking that this yellow, this window pane yellow, and this tan is going to be absolutely gorgeous for our bee. Okay, so these are the two meshes that I have chosen as accent pieces. And what I've done, we're going to alternate, right? Because by the time you get finished, you're going to need 8 pieces on the outside, right? And we may put some on the inside. I've not decided yet. You haven't decided yet. So you're going to need definitely 8 pieces for the outside. And our bee is so big, and our bow is so big, we might not really need anything for the inside, right? So let's start with the outside, and we'll find out if we need more. These are cut at 15 inches, okay? 15 inches. And all we're going to do, if I can keep a hold of it here, all we're going to do is we are going to scrunch it up the middle. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy, just scrunch it right up, straight to middle. So I like to fold my edge under because these are not heat sealed I didn't wood burn these. So you're going to have a little bit of frayed edges, but it's not going to matter when you put it on the wreath. It's going to be just fine. Not going to matter, not going to hurt anything. So we're just going to scrunch up the middle, right? Scrunch, 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 scrunch. And then when I get to the end, I just like to fold it in a little bit so that we have the same thing happening on the front, okay? And then take it. Actually, let's grab. No, we're going to put more zip ties on top of it just to say. And just pick a place to start, okay? So put it in your zip tie. Da, 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 da. Okay. There you go. There's one. All right. Okay. Now we're going to alternate to the neutral or natural, whatever you want to call it, neutral, natural check mesh. We're just going to put it in this zip tie right on top of the other one. And I did not wood burn or seal this one either. I kind of like the messy look. Okay, you'll see why in a minute. Just make sure you get it in the center. Pull them out if you don't. There you go. Okay. I'm moving it all over the place. I realize that. Sorry. Okay, here's our next yellow one. Same way, 15 inches. Scrunched up the center with the ends rolled in. Just a little bit. Here's that one. Just make them sure they look good. Get them in between the poofs there. If they touch, that's fine too. All right, moving along. Next is our neutral again, tan, whatever you want to call it. Here we are. Hi. Well, that's all right that you're late. No problem. No problem. Oh, put that one in backwards, friends. Let's put our thing back on it and change it. How many of y'all do that? Put it in backwards every now and then. Okay, there we go. All right, here we are. We might not even need the middle zip ties, but like I said, I'm gonna put them in there anyway. Let these phrase. I love these little red scissors. They're my fave. All right, hello. So how's everybody's Sunday been? Did you have a good one? I drove back from Knoxville this morning. My sister and I went to the Lenoir City Craft Festival this weekend, and it was awesome. Spent a whole bunch of money. I didn't need to, but I was supporting other crafters. They had some beautiful wreaths there. But you know what? I didn't see a single Unique in the Creek board. Not a single one. So I'm thinking next year we might have to visit the Lenoir City Craft Festival and tell them what's up. They had some gorgeous grapevines, all kinds of stuff. They had some great metalworking. Lenoir City is like 30 minutes outside of Knoxville, if y'all are wondering. My sister lives in Knoxville. But it was fun. We had a good time. It's festival season, and I think my sister and I have turned into festival rats, is what we've been calling ourselves. We've gone to every festival within a 150-mile radius. But it's fun, and you get cool stuff, and I'd rather support, small businesses and people that do things with their hands and, use their talent than I would big box stores. I'll tuck that one over there. All right, let's see. We need another yellow. Here's our yellow. So again, here's all we've done. Put my measure buddy up. All we've done is we've taken a 15-inch piece of mesh, right? You did grocery shopping? Oh, I hate grocery shopping. I don't just hate grocery shopping. I loathe it. Loathe it. And it just makes you fat. Well, it makes me fat. Carrie Marie, you're a stick figure. All right, anyway, 15 inches, and we're just going to fold under the edge here just to give it a little curl. And then we're going to just straight up now, tell me. And then we're going to fold it under a little bit to give it the curl on this end too. Kind of helps hide the edges a little bit since we didn't wood burn or seal these. And stick it in our zip tie. All right. So there we go. There's that one. Okay. All right. And then our last one of our neutral check mesh. Try to get these under there. There we go. You see the zip tie there? Da-da-da-da. All right. There we are. Okay. There is that process. Okay, now here's what you have. Now again, if you want to, you can take other pieces of your accent mesh and put it in the center here, if you'd like. But for me, we have so much that's going to go on it. Like here's our bow. Our bow will go here. And then our B, matter of fact, I'm going to do it this way so you can tell. Our B will go here, right? And our bow will go here, right? So I don't think we need anything in the middle. It would just be wasted mesh, right? So that's why I don't think we need anything in the middle, okay? But now if you had a smaller sign or if you had a smaller bow, now why would you have a smaller bow? But just saying, I love big bows. I think we all love big bows, right? What crafter doesn't? You can go ahead and put your accent mesh in the middle where your zip ties are. So I'm going to take these zip ties out. And we're going to go ahead and do another round of zip ties on the outside. Okay, so let's just use the same ones here. So again, I'm just going back and I'm going to put one more round of zip ties in the same spot. And if you're really, really talented, which, I'm not that coordinated, you can do this next step all at the same time. You don't have to go back and put zip ties in. But I can't keep it all together. And I've been doing this same method forever, and I still can't do it. But for the purpose of showing you how to do it, we'll go step by step. I'm taking that piece off. So again, I'm just going back and putting zip ties in, again, in the outside row 2, every other set, okay? Same thing we just did. Okay. I have to fix that. That's going to drive me bonkers. Where's my... I know, it's really hard to make something different. I'm sick of, I know, I can't believe I'm going to say this because I've always said I could eat it every single day, but now that I've eaten it every other day, I'm so sick of Mexican food and pizza. I swear. Because that's the only thing we have in my little town, you know, just to go pick up really quickly. And goodness gracious. Because it's just me. It's so hard to cook. Well, me and Stella. And Stella doesn't eat, you know. Stella won't eat meatloaf. She would if I let her, but I'd have a really fat dog. So the doctor would probably be angry with me as well. Why are you feeding your dog meatloaf? But it's just me. So it's hard to, you know, have leftovers for days. And by day 3, you're like, golly, am I ever going to get rid of this? You know? Hard to cook for just one person. All right, moving along here. We're just motoring along. I'm putting zip ties in again. Boring you to tears. I'm screwing up all this mesh. All right, now we're back to the beginning. Everything has a zip tie. Okay, whoops, I missed this one. Except for this one. Because I was running my mouth and missed this one. All right. Here we are. All right, now you should have 3 zip ties in all of your holes, all right? So we just went ahead, except for these. These have only 1, okay? So I have placed zip ties, again, same spot we've used, okay? Every other set on the outside, all right? Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to put our ribbon in. Yay, ribbon. And we are going to try at the same time to put in our flowers, okay? As I just throw them in the floor. So we are going to alternate. We're going to do 1 tan and white set of ribbons. Then we're going to do, I've got a fan going here, so if I don't clip them back up, they're going to be on the floor again. So tan and white is going to be one of our sets. And then our other set is going to be the yellow and black and white polka dot. Okay. And we're going to put flowers in each one. Da, 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 da. Okay. This is really super easy to make, guys. Promise you, this is one of my favorite methods because it doesn't take very much. The most products you'll use are the 10-inch poofs. Everything else, like you need 4 sets of these. So you need 4 pieces of ribbon, right, of each color. Really, really easy. All right, so here we go. Let me go ahead and dovetail these because I did not do that. I don't know why, but I didn't. So here we go. We're just going to dovetail them really quickly as they stick to the entire project. Oh, come on now. Okay. All right. And we want the tan and the white to go in the yellow. All right. So let's start at the yellow. Okay. Let's get us a daisy as well. And I'm going to cut the daisy as long as I possibly can because I don't want, here I am scooting all over the place again, because I don't want to not have enough room for the daisy to stick out. Okay. So don't cut it too short or you won't be able to stick it out of the mesh. All right. So here we go. Here's our ribbon. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to lay it in the mix, kind of like that. Okay. Then I'm going to fold it to find the middle. Da, 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 da. Scrunch it up. Flip it down. Or flip it however. Okay. Now you can do it like this and have the ribbon, you know, or you can do it the traditional way and have the ribbon like this. Your choice. Your choice. Designer's choice. Okay. But you want to thread the zip tie through the ribbon instead of putting the instead of putting the nub in like normal, you know, you'd stick the nub in and have the ribbon hang out like this. For this project, you want to thread the zip tie like this. Because, you know, the zip tie's sticking out of the set like that. So you want to take it and thread like that, okay? Does that make sense? Instead of putting the nub in like this, okay? Thread it through. It will turn out prettier, I promise. So we want to put it in the yellow because this is our tan and white, all right? We're going to do opposite. So here we go. I'm threading this through, making sure it's in the middle. And I'm going to close it just barely, just enough to hold it in here while I mess with my flower, okay? All right. And I think I want it to be like that. We'll do the traditional way, okay? And then we're going to grab our flower, and we're just going to stick it in our zip tie. Nothing special. We may need to cut it a little shorter. I gave myself too much there. And just stick it in to where it sticks out a little bit. And then work your ribbon. Bend it up a little bit so it kind of sticks out of your thing. And close your zip tie. Ta-da! There's our first one. Good to go. Now you can wrap your ribbon however. We can go back and mess with it here in a second. Let's get the rest of these done, right? You can put your ribbon down here. You can put your ribbon over here. However, the ribbon is cut at 16 inches. I don't know if I said that. So here we go. Let's dovetail these as well because I did not do that. Baseball and bridal shower. That sounds fun. Baseball and a bridal shower. My goodness, that's a combination, isn't it? Put my little flower here. Now, some of these have two. Like I got these from the dollar. No, these came from Michael's. Well, goodness gracious, it says dollar store in the description, friends. You can get some pretty ones at the dollar store. So don't. If Michael's isn't on sale, don't do it. Because you can get some really cute ones at the dollar store, and you won't be able to tell. So this has 3 daisies. This has 2, so make sure you alternate. And if I forget next time, call me out on it. All right, let's get our ribbon in here. So I'm going to make an X. Then I'm going to turn it over, find our middle. Okay, there we are. Scrunch it up, flip it down. Make it look traditional. If I can, I got that screwed up. There we go. We'll put the yellow on the inside this time. Okay. All right, here we go. In the tan. Threading it through my zip tie here. All right. And I'm just going to barely close it. Just enough to hold it in place while I get my flower all ready. So here's my flower. I'm going to stick it in until I'm happy with where it is. This one's going to fight me a little bit. Bend it up a little bit so that it sticks out. Then I'm going to close my zip tie. Also, if you wanted to, you don't have to stick these in the zip tie. You could glue them in when you're finished. All right. So you don't have to do them all at once. You can do it when you're finished and just glue the flower in there if you wanted to. Whatever your heart desires. Whatever makes you happy is what you should do. And we will mess with these ribbons here in just a second. So here's what it looks like so far, friends. And again, we'll mess with the ribbon in just a second because you know me. When I get started, I'm going to mess with it forever. All right, so this one's yellow, so it needs a brown and a white. Brown and a white. or tan and a white, whatever, neutral and a white. I know that this is white. I'm not sure what we call this one, right? Hi, happy crafting. Wing and a prayer. All right, here we go. Yeah, so if any of you live near Knoxville, you Creekers, then the Lenore City Craft Festival, check it out and make a bunch of stuff and sell for 2025. You know, I'll see you there. I don't even know how much a booth is. I didn't even ask. I was just like, But they did have some really pretty things. And they had some amazing pottery, but I need another coffee mug like I need a hole in the head. I love coffee mugs. Kind of a collector, you would say. All right, there's our ribbon. You know, it might help if I didn't put them in an X. I think that's why it's going crazy. All right, that one, the tan was on top, so let's put the white on top this time. Or the white on the outside, not the top. You all know what I mean. All right, let's thread it through. And we're doing it in the yellow since this is the tan. Threading it through, threading it through. Okay, making sure it's even, that both sides are good. All right, let's put our, now this one needs to have 3 because the other one only had 2. I can't believe I remembered that, so here we go. Just a little bit more of that stem. And I'm going to stick it in here, bend it up a little bit. All right, that looks good. Yeah. Nope, damn, it's on top of this one. Yeah. Okay. And again, if you don't want to zip tie them in, if you feel better with glue, you could put a little dab of glue in there and glue them at the end, whichever you prefer. Okay, we're back to our neutral. And as you go, kind of keep your poofs poofed out. All right, so here we go. This one needs a black and a yellow. And I don't think that Lori had this exact ribbon either, but she had some really, really cute honeycomb ribbon. So that'd be great. You don't have to make it exactly like Marianne. But so I put the honeycomb ribbon with the little bees on it in the description. So they're really cool. It's really cute. I thought it was pretty and will work beautifully. And you can do any color with this project. It doesn't have to be a bee. I did a ladybug with it. There I go again, talking and moving back to one we've already done. So let me keep going. Shut up and make a wreath, Marianne. I'm trying to read some of your comments, see what I'm doing. Well, there's Tina Kelly. Hi, pretty lady. How are you? All right, let's see. I left my ribbon over here. And this time I'm not going to make an X. I'm just going to find the middle because I think that's what's got me all messed up on the. Yeah. We'll just step them a little bit. Let's see. Black was on the top last time, so let's put yellow on the top this time. We'll just step them a little bit instead of. Yeah, that was it. Marianne's crisscrossing like crazy. All right. Close it up just a little bit. Hope y'all can see. I'm trying to got it out of range. I'm pulling some sprays out here. I kind of like the frayed look with the beehive feel of this mesh. Might drive me crazy, but I kind of like it. Have to see how it holds up though. All right, there's the yellow, there's the black on the bottom. Okay, here's our little flower. We're just going to stick it in there. Boom. Well, yeah, I said that before it was ready to go in there. Angle it up a little bit, close my zip tie. And it's a 2. I did good. Wasn't even thinking about it. And ended up with 2. How awesome. Okay. We'll manipulate the ribbon here in a second, guys. So we're just going to keep on rocking. All right, this one is a white and a tan. Let's dovetail these puppies. I see what you're doing. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're good. Good to see you. I got that one way too long. Look, it's sticking out twice this size of the other one. All right, let's see. Polka dot was on the top there. Let's do white on the top. Okay. Stick it in here. I swear I thought it would be better once I got autofocus figured out, but I don't know. Oh, look at me putting it in the wrong one. Putting it in the wrong one, friends. Not paying a bit of attention. All right, here we go. The yellow and tan goes in the, or the white and tan go in the yellow. Missing it my own pattern. All right. There we are. That's another thing I love about these crazy boards, and I have it. The tan. Oh no, I got it right. Okay, good. That when you make a mistake, you cut a zip tie, and it fixes it. You cut a zip tie. That's it. A little bit shorter. Okay. Stick it in there. Make sure it's kind of even with everything else. Dip it up a little bit, not that much, Marianne. All right. Kind of bent that one a little much. All right, that one's 3. Yes, look at that. I did it again. All right. We're cooking with gas, friends. Not literally. My family wouldn't let me have gas. Even though I do have gas heat, they wouldn't let me put gas in the kitchen because they were afraid that I'd blow myself up. Long story. Whatever. Blamed it on me being, you know, mostly blonde. Oh, really? Oh, I could tell you some stories. All right, here we go. This one's brown. We need another zip tie because I just screwed that up. All right, friends, we're almost there. We're almost ready to put a bow and a bee on this. All right, there's our zip tie. This one's got to go under a little bit. Here we are. All right, this one is yellow and black. Black. Yellow. Okay, sorry. All right, here we go. Those are doing our ribbon here, dovetail. Okay. I believe you need to hear. Nah. They were just afraid that I'd walk away and leave it on, or I'd, you know. I used to be a smoker, so they were afraid that I'd bend over to light my cigarette with it. Yeah. So that's one little demon I kicked to the curb. Thank you, Jesus. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. And to this, you know, sometimes to this day, It's only been about a year now, year and 3 months maybe. I still sometimes just want to smoke a cigarette. It's still just, and that's the only thing I can think about is smoking a cigarette. It's crazy. So they were afraid that I'd, blow myself up, which is legit concern, but still, I mean, I'm not stupid enough to bend over with a lit cigarette, or try to light my cigarette off a gas stove. My sister would probably disagree, but whatever. Whatevs. Anyway, that's the story. I'm sticking to it. They're just afraid I'd blow myself up. So I guess it was out of love. I would tell you a story about my daddy, but it might make me cry, so I won't. Anyway, moving along. Let's see, what was this one? 3? I'm kind of glad I got what I got, though. I still have gas heat, but I like my little stove. My little stove I have now. It's just a normal, although I don't like my glass cooking top. I hate that. I wish it still had the traditional eyes. I'd like to know what y'all think about that too. Does any of y'all have a glass top for your range? I swear it's the hardest thing to keep clean, and I just don't know that. I don't know what the draw is. Mine drives me bonkers. Can't keep it clean. I'm afraid that my pans are going to bust it all the time. I'd rather have eyes. You know what I'm talking about? But it's like you can't get them like that anymore. Or at least you couldn't when I was trying to get it. Of course, that's been about 5 years ago. It's been about 5 years since I redid my kitchen. All right, friends. All right, 2 more. 2 more. Okay, this one is white and tan. Here's what we look like so far. Wow, my camera's really low, isn't it? Let's see if I can push it up a little bit. Sorry, y'all. Maybe. There we go. That might be a little bit better on y'all. How's that? Now you can at least see a little bit of the whole project if I don't move it all around the table like squirrels. It's me, guys. Y'all know that I'm going to be like, woo, all the time, right? I'm going to move it here. I'm going to move it there. I'm going to move it there. Kidding. Okay. Not really, but yeah. What were we talking about? Ribbon. Let's talk about ribbon. Oh, glass stove tops. Drive me bonkers. Okay. All right. Da-da-da. Here's our next one. Okay, brown needs to go. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to put it in here. And if it looks funny, I will fix it. Okay, we're putting this one in our zip tie. I feel like it went back to the same view. Okay. I don't know, guys. It may be this camera. Who knows? Okay. Let's see. That one was 2, so we need 3. 3 little flowers. Okay, sticking it in here. Hello? You hate yours too? I'm telling you. I don't understand why they thought that was the latest and greatest thing. I mean, you really can't clean them. And you have to buy that special stuff. And you have to get a razor blade if you get anything stuck on it. I mean, who's going to keep a razor blade? If you have a family right around your stovetop, like, I don't know. I just think it's the craziest. I just blew my mind because I wanted to get a normal, stove. And the only way you could get them with those eyes was with gas. I just thought that was so weird. Now, I don't know if it's still that way. Like I said, it's been 5 years since I've done my kitchen, but Back when I tried there, wasn't possible. So, hey. Oh well. And Mama hates hers too. Mama has a glass stovetop as well, and she can't stand hers either. It's like I'm so afraid I'm gonna break it. And I don't think it cooks even either. It's really weird. But again, you know, it's just me, so I don't cook very often. Okay, almost there. Last one, friends. And then we can put our bee and our bow on. What am I doing? Did I do that already? I did. Okay. Here's our scrunchie. Okay. All right. Close our zip tie. Stick our flower in, and this one needs to be 2. Okay, there's our 2. Well, that looks beautiful, doesn't it? 2 little flowers. Okay, sticking it in now. Okay. Nobody seems to like it. Huh, okay, good. I just thought I was being, you know, difficult. I'm glad I'm not the only one. All right. Now, friends. That's going to get my nerves. There we go. That's what was wrong. Okay. Now, let's go around and fix some ribbon. Make it look all pretty. Fix our tails if we can. Make them go where we want them to go. So that's all I'm doing is just moving some tails around a little bit, even though it's probably going to get screwed up again because we're going to put the bee on there. So here's what we have. You know what? I'm not going to do tails right now. I'm going to, why can't y'all see the whole thing? Lord. I am going to put the bee on there and the bow, and then we'll mess with ribbon tails. How's that sound? So let's see. I'm going to hold it up really quickly so I can see where we should put the bee. Let's see. This one looks the worst. So we're going to put it right here. All right. We're going to put our bee right here. So let me grab it. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to, you know, I've put a cable mount on the back here, okay? And then I've just put a zip tie, a Chenille stem in there. So no big deal. So let me find a hole. Looky there, there's a zip tie. Find a hole, stick it in there. I'm going to try and find a hole up here. There's one. Yeah. No rhyme or reason, just any old hole. Not picky. Let me see what that looks like. Okay. Tuck some of that stuff in there. Now pull it down a little bit. We'll push it up a little bit. Let's see. I'll hold it up one more time so I can look at it. Nope, needs to go up way further. All right. Just a second. Needs to go up a little bit. So we're going to take it out and we're going to move it up. One set. Moving little bees around. Feels
feels like you're going into battle when you start putting the sign stuff on, don't it?
I think I just got that way out of whack, did I? Hold on. I did. Okay. Lord, Marianne. Okay. Now what does that look like? Hold on. Let me hold it up while I got it. Okay, yeah, that's much better. All right. Lord, I got them so far apart. Again, no rhyme or reason. I just stuck it on there. And it's way too squishy. Squish our stuff. Okay, let's try this again. I gotta get it closer to each other. Let's see, I need to take the top one. Push that one out a little bit. This is the hardest part of wreathing, isn't it? Putting your sign stuff on. It's the one that'll make you say the most bad words, won't it? All right. Ha. Here. Well, if I can get it in there. I'm glad I didn't go through and fluff all the ribbons because they would have been totally smashed by now. Okay, there's that one. Okay. There we go. Now, did I get it in there? Yay! Why, you're all right, Miss Brenda. No problem. No problem. All right, let's see. I don't want it any more squishy than that. So let me turn it over. There we go. Got to get that time. Okay. All right. And I'm not going to do it anymore to make sure. Okay. Now I can move it around a little bit. Okay. There's our bee. Maybe. Can't really see it, but okay. I'm so short I can't see up over it. So I don't know what it looks like. It's crushing our flowers. I do know that. Oh, pull it off. Go back and fix that. All right. Now, friends, let's put our bow on over here. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I know. You can use the can stuff. Use a pressure canner on them. Yeah, they say not to use a cast iron skillet either, and I have an amazing cast iron skillet that I absolutely adore. I'm like, what? Didn't know that till I actually installed it. They were like, yeah, don't do this, don't do that. Are you kidding me? All right. Okay, oh, there you go. All right. So, I'll pull out my bow here. We might move the... Now, all I'm doing, everybody, is fixing my bow here. And again, I can't see up over it, so I don't know. We might have to move the bee again. Just opening up my loops so that my bow doesn't look all crazy. What do you all think about this this process? Do you like it? Would you do it again? Well, you haven't seen the final step or the final product, but final result. But it's a really easy way if you have like leftover couple pieces of mesh, you know.
Oh, this might be a good placement for the bee. I might have to work on it for a minute. Then you can go back in and put more flowers. I might do that here in just a second. I think for right now, I'm done. When I get this bow on here, and then I'm going to step back and look at it, let y'all look at it, and then we'll decide where we go from there. If I can get this one apart. There we go. I do this method all of the time. It makes some beautiful full wreaths. And again, doesn't take a lot of material because you've got, 8 sets of ribbon, 8 different pieces of accent mesh. The only thing that takes a lot are the 10-inch poofs. I'm just fluffing ribbon right now, friends. Sorry, I know that's painful to watch. Normally have my tails rolled up. I must have got distracted while I was creating this bow. We'll put a bee in there. See, I don't have to be crazy all the time and make flying fish or, bird fish. I don't have to make bird fish all the time. I can make a normal wreath. I don't know. We're not done yet. I probably just jinxed myself. It'll fall apart when I hold it up. All right, let's see. Here's what we have. I'm going to let you guys look at it because I think I might need to angle my bee a little bit. And I'm going to work on the tails just a bit so that they're not all crazy. Pull that back. Little flower down so it looks okay. And I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry. I'm kind of mumbling. Okay. All right. Almost there, friends. Bear with me just another second while I mess with stuff. And then we'll look at it. And you can always go back and put more flowers if you want to. Because it might need a few more flowers, actually. All right. I can't tell if the bee's good or not. So I will look at it and take some pictures. Let's get these rolled up. Or at least twirled. We'll twirl them for the time being. Gosh, what's Stella found? Something crazy, I'm sure. Y'all probably can't hear it for the fan I've got going on over here. That way. Okay. I think we might do a seahorse next week. Maybe. I don't know. I hadn't decided yet. Or not next week, next time. I think we might do a seahorse next time. I think it's time. If Vicki Rodriguez is on here, I think it's time we do our seahorse. She's been asking me for a while. So I think next time it's time for a seahorse. So, and I promise it won't look like the birdfish. It will not be a birdfish. Thank y'all for being so nice to me about that, by the way. All right. This bow is going to look like this until I can actually see it and fix it. So, bear with me, y'all. I can't see over it. I'm too short. So I'll have to hang it up and actually fix it. And we might move the B. I can't tell where the B is, actually. I think it's covered. Let's see. What if I do it? See, we can also. All right. I'm going to pull you up. And this is my favorite way to make a wreath. I know I probably said that already. But this is the method I use all the time when I want to make something quick, something easy, something pretty, something full. My bow will look better in the pictures, I promise. Just trying to get it done for you guys because I know y'all are like, okay, Marianne, time to go. Let's see if I can. I'm going to pull you up and let you see what it really looks like. And then we'll talk for a minute, see if you have any questions. So bear with me just a second. You get to see my silly face again. One moment here. One moment. Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody. I hope you can see me. Hello, it's me again. Okay, here's what it looks like, tentatively. Well, can you see? So I will go through and fix the bow, and I might tilt the B a little more. There we go. There, now you can see it. So I'll go in and I'll make the B a little bit more of a tilt. Gosh, you can't. Okay, there we go. And fix the tails a little bit. But this is what we end up with, and I'll probably put a flower here, put a few more daisies in it. I've got it all cockeyed there. There we go. Maybe you can see it there. So bring it up a little closer, fix some of the tails and take some pictures. But it's really super easy, friends. All we did was we made 10-inch poofs. Gosh, that bow looks terrible. We made 10-inch poofs, and then we went all the way around. So again, we made 10-inch poofs every other set, okay, on row 2. And then again, on row 4, we went every other set, 10-inch poofs. Then we added, on top of those same zip ties, we added 4 pieces, or 4 accent mesh. Can't even talk. You'll see in the description. We added accent mesh, 8 pieces, so 4 of each color, okay, the tan and the yellow. And then added our ribbon and our flowers on the outside. So you can go ahead and add whatever accent you'd like to the rest of it. I can't get this right. That's the way it looks. Okay, you'll get to see it in the pictures tomorrow because I obviously can't get it center camera. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. And again, everything that I used tonight is in the description below. Visit uniqueinthecreek.com. Use my affiliate link to make it like Marianne and get 5% off of your boards. Use the code TEAMUNIQUE when you check out, or you don't get the discount. So make sure you don't forget that part. But check out uniqueinthecreek.com. We've got awesome people, awesome coworkers. We have other awesome Team Unique members coming up for the rest of the week, so be sure and check those guys out as well. Thank you again so much for joining me this evening. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for letting me try and fail our poor little birdfish last week, but hope y'all like the beat. I will take pictures of it and we'll get it posted. Thanks again. Have a great Sunday night, y'all. Tonight it was made by Marianne. Tomorrow it might be made by you. Mwah. Go to uniqueinthecreek.com and see what kind of fun you can create. Good night, y'all.